Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Monica, Faculty of Education, ITTR, BPSMB, Khanpur Kala. Let us start our discussion with poor scenario of English language teaching among secondary school students. As we all know, English is second language for Indian students. Indian students have little time to speak outside the classroom. Hence, the whole responsibility or the entire burden of teaching English language falls on English teachers. Overcrowded strength of students in a class, mismanagement of human resources, and lack of facilities are most prevalent and visible problems. Most of the teachers are non-qualified and non-competent for teaching second language confidently to secondary school students. Even the teachers do not try to solve individual speaking problems. Lack of expert teachers, variation in curriculum, old teaching methods adopted by teachers also affect teaching learning process of English language with other environmental and psychological factors. Some of these problems are mentioned in the following slides. First point is ignorance of the aims of teaching English. Second is the traditional method of teaching. Then comes lack of understanding of aims. Then not having sufficient time. Then unhealthy environment due to rural complex. Sixth point is not proper coordination among four aspects of linguistic skills. Learning is teacher oriented and not student oriented. Next point is recommendations of low standard supplementary help books instead of standardized textbooks. Then the big size of class. Then the poor examination system. And last point but not the least, lack of capable, competent and qualified teachers in school. This was all about the obstacles in language learning that hinder the smooth teaching of English. Some of the remedies for the problems of teaching English at secondary level are as following. First, the careful selection and gradation. Then, the attention on four skills simultaneously. Then, the balanced approach is must for learning linguistic skills. Next is judicious use of different instructional aids. Fifth point is observation of students' sustained conscious efforts. Next is suggestive correction by teachers. Another point is using standardized textbooks. Then the making proper arrangement of learning language by management. Next is use of ICT in teaching learning. Another point is making use advanced teaching method, approach, strategies and technique. 11th point is by paying attention to the psychological factors. And last point is appointment of sufficient and properly trained teachers. Summarizingly, when the problems and the challenges for English teaching learning process are diverse, then it is necessary for the competent teacher to shape their teaching with new techniques and method with latest technology and infrastructure to meet demand of the students, keeping in mind the psychological, linguistic and other important factors. UGC, NCT and NCERT should promote and recommend for liberally finance more innovative research in the field of methodology, syllabus and curriculum production, standardized textbook writing, developing new instructional aids with latest program for development of linguistic skills. During lecture or discussion in English, the teacher should avoid the use of local jargon, regional words and dialects. Along with teachers' own language, the strict supervision is essential for imparting knowledge and proper learning conditions. Many progressive improvements are necessary in different areas like curriculum and syllabus construction, standardized textbooks, latest innovative teaching method, use of instructional aids, evaluation techniques for building confidence for the language in the secondary school students. Perhaps we have spent too much time learning the rules and not enough on practicing its applicability in real life. There is now the need of reform in the subject matter of language teaching and to syllabus according to the present requirements of the learner that should lay more emphasis on practical aspect of learning English with appropriate teaching strategies at different levels. We will now conclude the lecture for today's topic. Thank you.